Good morning, everybody. January 26th. It's Monday. This is the Automotive State of the Union. I'm Paul J. Daly. That's Kyle Mountseer. Snow, weather, it doesn't stop us talking about service, AI, and Ford doing a collab, a very timely collab with Carhartt.
A very timely collab.
You were saying you had some Carhartt gloves, and they changed your life this weekend.
They totally changed my life. I knew what was coming. At first, they were like, oh, Nashville's going to get 28 inches of snow.
I was with you when you saw that.
Yeah. 2.8 inches of snow. The problem is we did also get like almost an inch of
2.8 inches of ice.
And that's way more dangerous than I think than 18 or 28
without a doubt.
No, for sure.
Without a doubt.
So we're locked down, but I got my Carhartt gloves and my hands were so hot outside when I was messing with stuff and moving things around, and it was amazing. So
look, I got my OG Rim Doctor Carhartt jackets. It's the extreme weather wear. It's so
extreme weather wear. There you go.
All right. We got a lot going on this week. NADA show is next week. And so we're firing everything up in that direction. We have NADAparties.com up so that you can go and you can track all the evening events happening and some afternoon and midday events too. NADAparties.com. You're going to be tapping into this website increasingly as we get closer. And if you're
there are over 40 events over 3 days listed on that site right now.
And that's going to continue to grow.
Something to do, you're going crazy.
Right. And it's continuing to grow. If you have a party or an event you want us to put on there, just go to the site, NADAparties.com, submit it, and we'll get it up on the site. I want to thank our friends at Amazon Autos for sponsoring the show this month, because you don't need more leads. You just need the right ones.
Yeah, Amazon Autos connects your dealership to high-intent shoppers on Amazon, the largest online retailer in the world and a trusted marketplace.
Yeah, you list your new, used, and CPO vehicles, control pricing and relationship. You control all that. Amazon just powers the storefront.
And Paul, did you know that 68% of the customers going to a dealer's vehicle are brand new to that dealership? That's beyond incremental improvement. That's actual growth.
I heard about that. So you should meet the Amazon Autos team at NADA show next week, booth 6406 in the North Hall, or you can learn more online. You know how to find them. If you don't, then you don't. That just doesn't matter to you anyway.
Hey, if you struggle on where to go, how to get there, if you want to get to the Amazon Autos booth, but you don't know what time to do it, you can also go to NADAparties.com, scroll down just a little bit, and there's a little planner. We've got 5 AI prompts and all the downloadable materials to pair with those prompts so you can plan where you're going on the floor, what sessions you're going to, what parties you're going to, how to recap every single part of your DA, the note takers. You can plug it all into GPT right there. You can't miss it. You can go to autoindustry.ai or NADAparties.com and find that. Let's get.
And I say it again, we got your back. With new car sales slowing, aging vehicles, and a technician shortage, they're putting service departments squarely in the profit hot seat. Dealers are leaning into mobile service, tech, and creating creative staffing strategies to protect margins and make every service lane interaction count. Service departments drive 85 to 90% of revenue for many dealers, making it the most critical profit center as sales opportunities shrink or get volatile. Vehicle average age hit 12.8 years in 2025, boosting service demand, but customers are more price sensitive and cautious when making and deciding on which repairs to make. Also, technician shortages are continuing to persist, with a 37,000 tech annual shortfall, pushing dealers toward apprenticeships, college partnerships, and culture first retention. We love seeing that last one, especially mobile service gaining traction despite some, six-figure startup costs, a lot of times $100,000 plus, while AI and video tools, dealers leveraging those to improve efficiency, but they have to balance tech with that personal service. Here is a quote from Tom McCollum, chairman of the Audi National Dealer Council. He says, "There's not a department in any dealership in America that's more important than the service department."
Tom, you're a man after my own heart. I completely agree. I hope that many people are headed to the NADA show next week, particularly looking at how they can enhance their service department across mobile service, across the technologies, even the processes in the sessions, things that would be talked about across the floor and off the floor. where marketing and sales gets a lion's share of the conversation, I think the service should shift to getting the larger share. Vehicle age going up, that's not going to slow down as affordability issues still hammer the industry. The one note that I want to check into, and maybe Nathan can do a little fact checking with me on this, but I think I remember a little over 2 years ago, we covered a lot the tech shortfall.
Oh, for sure we did.
In my brain,
we did
58,000.
Oh, did we chop it down by 20, 30, by 20 grand? 20,000 techs?
It down. I want to fact check that.
We can fact check that.
We can put it out on social. We'll follow our
That
socials.
should be the actual story, right?
Because if that's the story, if we chopped it by 20,000, and as an industry, we paid attention to apprenticeships, training, college partnerships, all those type of things, which I'm noticing that's
all the time. That's, geez, you're so right. That's like cutting a third of the problem out in 2 years. All right, we're going to look at that before we get too excited about that. Going to try something new on the show. We typically don't talk about big fundraisers or investments, but it is a growing and important part of the industry of which technology is getting funded. And hopefully it's the technology that's helping everybody grow. This story is dealerships are leaning on conversational AI to handle customer communication at scale and book appointments, squeeze the revenue in the service department too. Mia Labs has raised a hefty Series A round, raising $20 million, bringing total capital raised to $29 million and positioning it as one of the best funded AI native dealership communication platforms, now serving about 350 franchise dealers, enabling more than $45 million in dealer revenue in 2025. Their AI has powered over 1 million customer conversations, booked a lot of sales and service appointments. The backers include Permanent Capital Ventures, Norwest, plus earlier investors and several other automotive investors. The company has new product launches teased for NADA 2026 with CEO and co-founder Brian Huang saying, we're building the most sophisticated AI super employee in, most important part, the automotive space.
Wow. Okay, so this is not going to be the last time we see a large raise for AI-enabled companies this year, in my opinion. This is gonna go deep. There will be a lot of companies that find funding because of the capabilities and capacities that AI is giving. It's going to be like an insane year for AI because the maturity is at a point right now that accelerates things so fast. You see companies like Lovable and 11 Labs and even ChatGPT, the OpenAI founders, Gemini, publishing new protocols like on a weekly basis almost, and all of those feed up into the automotive specific vertical specific technologies. Mia Labs is obviously leaning into that. They've been partnered with us a few times, and kudos to them on their raise.
We kind of talked about this story at the beginning, but it's time to talk about. I wanted to segue there. There's no
segue.
Ford, baby.
Ford is teaming up with Carhartt in a multi-year partnership that blends brand, philanthropy, and workforce development. The goal: get more people into skilled trades, support technicians, and collaborate and celebrate the work ethic that keeps dealerships, trucks, and communities moving. The partnership includes a co-branded gear, uniforms for technician trainees, and a Carhartt edition 2027 Ford Super Duty with design cues inspired by real job site textures. The collaboration helped bring Toolbank USA to Detroit, supplying thousands of volunteers and tens of thousands of tools annually to nonprofits and community groups. Beyond branding, the effort focused on long-term community impact, workforce readiness, and hands-on skill development tied directly to the auto industry. Ford CEO Jim Farley said, "This is such a great match because we're all committed to making sure workers have the best equipment and gear they can get."
I'm so excited about this. Every year at the NADA show, I walk by the Carhartt booth and I want to spend a lot of time there. And I'm like, why aren't more people doing because it's a retail brand and it's a retail brand, especially talking about the technician shortage. Like, how do you get closer to the people you want to get closer to you? Well, you put things in the mix that are familiar to them and that are attractional to them. Carhartt, iconic brand, especially for the working man, right? And so the Super Duty truck is an awesome collab. They need to give one of those away as like some incentive to get technicians into the stores. So I'm just saying people are going to be applying left and right for that. And I want to see more of this. If you know the Carhartt reps, I'm going to talk to them at NAD, but I think there needs to be a little bit of a smaller scale, but a little Carhartt more than Cars collab. I'm just putting that out there into the world.
We're all about the collabs. Let's roll.
All right, time to get out of here, everybody. It's Monday. A lot of you have some weather to dig out, but if you're home, you're working from home because you're not out in the weather, it's a day to get extra done because we got a lot of work to do heading into the show next week. We want to make sure we bring it all to you. We'll see you here tomorrow.